ladies and gents, I'm just coming to quickly show you how to make one of these. I had a comment on the little mini pincushion that I put on my altered hoop video, and a lady asked me if I'd show her how to make them, so that's what I'm doing. So I've got myself a square of fabric. It's probably about 4 inch by 4 inch, this one at a wild guess. And I'm just going to fold it into triangles till I've got quite a small one, and just try, I'm not very good at this, and get a kind of a circle, just by trimming them corners off. And when you open it up, yeah, you get a kind of square circle. Not to worry. Yeah, I'm not very good at that, I don't think. Let's have another go. Let's make it a bit rounder. It's more like a flipping, still a square than a, oh look. You can measure it. I thought I'd be clever, you know, to try and be quick for video, but it didn't quite come off, did it? And then you just basically do a running stitch all the way around the edge of your circle. All the way around. Quite small stitches, evenly spaced as possible, all the way around. I'll try and do it as fast as I can. So I hope that this helps you if you're watching. I'm not going to say a name because some people don't like to be, the names to be mentioned in public. Funnily enough, not everybody wants to be on YouTube. Can't think why, but there you go. Oh dear me. So there we go. Don't know what time this will go up, this video, but Emily will be selling tonight over on Facebook for the Trinket Parlour. Get yourself over. Just do a bit of advertising while I'm sewing. Pastime a bit. You know, it's sparring, isn't it, sewing? What else should we talk about? What do you want to talk about? The weather? Yeah, it's pants. Nearly took my car door off today when I went up to school. Apparently, in the schoolyard where my little girl goes to school, the next highest point above sea level that's higher than there is in Poland. We do get pretty bad weather up here. It's shocking. Right, so I've done that boring bit now, and you've already got a bit of a kind of a cup shape, and then you just want to stuff it. I've got some toy stuff in here. So you're stuffing it and you're stuffing it. And then you just draw it shut. And if you think you could get some more stuffing in, put some more in. You don't want it too full, but you don't want it too baggy either, I suppose, or else it'll look a bit pants. Now you can make these in whatever size you want. You can make them and, you know, in like graduated sizes, and stack them by gluing one on top of the other, or if you want to carry on sewing, sew one on top of the other. You can make them bigger, you can make them smaller. You see them put onto like wristbands, and dressmakers use them. These are all sorts. This is a very traditional kind of little pincushion. I haven't made it up, okay, before anybody thinks I'm trying to be clever. I aren't. I just know how to make them. I think we were taught how to make these at brownies or something when we were kids. You know, it's not it's nothing groundbreaking, but you know, not everybody knows how to make everything. And the lady asked me, and I said no problem, I'll do you a tutorial, because I've got I like to try and give people as much time as I can. If they ask me, I'll do it within reason. Right, so then you pull it and you're going to shut it off. And just pull it and hold it, and then do a couple of finishing off stitches so that it all doesn't come undone, and you want to keep that tension a bit. So I'm just going to knot it. I'm going to do it a few times because it's quite tightly gathered, so we don't want it all coming undone. That would be a bit of a nightmare. Another one. You can finish them off at the bottom with felt to make them tidier. Or like I say, you can stack one on top of the other. Now, so you just smoosh it about. Smoosh is a word. Ask Alexia, she'll tell you. Smoosh is a word. You smoosh it about until you've got the kind of shape you want, roughly. But again, it's not about perfection. And then all you do is you go up through the centre underneath, and you find your central point. Okay, find your centre, Amanda, centre. Right, that's roughly the centre. Now, if you wanted it to be perfect, you would measure it, and you would find your centre point. If you've got some tailor's chart, you could mark it off, whatever. And then you're going to go, and you're going to go over with your thread. You're going to go over to 12 o'clock, back up, through the middle and through that, and then you're going to sew over to 6. And then you're going to do your 1/4 and 1/4 past, and then you're going to do your 10 to, 10 past, 20 to and 20 past. Okay, like a clock, so that you've got 8 sections, and each time you go up and you go back up through the middle where you first started, and then you give it some tension, give it a bit of a pull. Okay, can you see how it's gathering there? So give it a bit of a tug and then go and do it again, back up through the middle. Okay, try and keep that tension nicely, and then go straight up and to the other side, back up through the middle again. Yep, which I can't seem to find. There it is. And again, give it a tug like that. And it's the tension in those tugs and in those where you're just wrapping it around and going back up through the middle. It's the tension in those that gives you your shape. Okay, back up through the middle. One middle. I've got no sense of direction normally, never mind with a needle in the middle of a load of stuffing. And then obviously I'm going to go over to the 1/4. Okay, so I'm going to carry on doing that and come back in a second. Right, so there you go, and there's your finished shape, which has 8 sections and looks like a little kind of like a little squash or a pumpkin. And you might notice some little red dots on mine because I've just stabbed my bloody finger and bled all over it, but I'm not doing another. That's meant to be a quick tutorial. I ended up in A&E. What the heck? Right, so back up through the middle, past the blood stain on the left, and add yourself a little button to the middle without stabbing your finger and bleeding all over your project. So obviously I'm not going to be giving this to anybody with my DNA on, my germs and my blood. Look, blood, sweat and tears I'm giving you here. Out lot. Oh dear me. So there we go. You sew a little button on and you're away, you're done. As I say, you can do them in all sorts of sizes. You can make them and stack them. You could even, that one is probably a little bit not quite right there. I probably could have done with a bit more stuffing moving over there. But you could even make yourself a little poofy flower out of that, if you so desired. They're super cute, super easy, traditional little pincushion. That's how you do them. Try not to stab your finger. Have fun. Bye for now.